shaking? It's week 9 of the college football season. I'm Mike. I'm coming to you from the MFR, the Mike Fest room for the Blitz. Hope you had a great weekend last weekend and enjoying a good week so far. Let's recap what happened in week 8 though. We had a lot of good stuff. 301 views on YouTube on last week's video. Thank you. That's a new record. Thanks everybody. Keep watching and keep sharing. Last week picks got back on the good side. Went 11-4. For my yearly is 78-27, which is 83%. If I can get it up to 90, I might go to Vegas. I'll tell you that right now. So let's recap what happened in the top 25. We had 9 top 25 teams lose last week. Starting with number 3 Clemson got their ass kicked by then number 5 Florida State. Then number 6 LSU lost to Ole Miss. Then number 7 Texas A&M lost to then number 24 It Burns When I Pee. Number 8 Louisville lost to UCF. Then number 9 UCLA lost to then number 13 Stanford. Then number 11 the Gamecocks lost to Tennessee. Then number 15 Georgia lost to Vanderbilt. Then number 20 Washington lost to Arizona State. And finally then number 22 the Turds from Hogtown lost to undefeated then number 14 Missouri. Other notable wins and losses: Michigan State did beat Purdue last week. So let's go to the games of the week of week 8. To me, the Michigan-Indiana game, offensive, no defense. There was no defense, but great offense. Louisville-UCF, so much for Louisville's title hopes. And the Gamecocks couldn't beat Tennessee. Good games, all 3 of them. So I want to start with a shout-out to Northern Illinois' quarterback Jordan Lynch. He had 32 carries for 316 yards and 3 touchdowns in a win over Eastern Michigan. Michigan's wide receiver Jeremy Gallant, second time, 14 catches, 369 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a win over Indiana. I'd like to give a shout out to, you would think it's going to be Florida State and Jameis Winston. It's actually going to be Florida State's defense. Way to go. I gave him a shout out a couple weeks ago. In the last 2 games, 14 points. That's it. Another shout out and final goes to East Lake High. They beat Clearwater Countryside 47-3 to go 7-0. This week, on Friday, they played Pinellas Park. Let's give a shout out. I'm going to give a shout out, or WTF, to the NCAA. It took them 2.5 years to get this Miami scandal behind it, and they just take away 9 scholarships and are on probation for 3 years. You could have emailed me that the day after it all happened. Seriously, I'm not blaming Miami on this. They did everything right. Since the scandal broke, NCAA is terrible. They're a bunch of douchebags. That's nice. Also, shout out. I want to give a parent actually is accusing the Alito, Texas high school of bullying because their kids' team lost. The Alito High team beat Western Hills 91-0. What the fuck? Seriously? Stop wasting everyone's time. Stop. Seriously wasting everyone's time. Read the article. Know what happened. They didn't bully them. Get a better team. You should be getting at the coaches in the high school for getting a better team that can compete. So, let's start with week 9, week 9. BCS standings are up, first time. We'll be using those standings from now on. The NFL, college football, Major League Baseball, and just for you other fans of other schools, the Turds in Georgia are resting for the Mash Bowl next week, meaning they have a bye. So let's go through the BCS standings. Number 1, Bama. Number 2, Florida State. Number 3, Oregon. Number 4, the Ohio State. Number 5, Missouri. Number 6, Stanford. Number 7, the U. Number 8, Baylor. Number 9, Clemson. And number 10, Texas Tech. Also other notables, number 14, Virginia Tech. And number 22, Michigan. So let's get right to it. Let's talk about what's going on Thursday. There are no good college football games on Thursday night. But there is the World Series Game 2, St. Louis and Boston, 8 p.m. on Fox. There is also the NFL, Carolina at the winless Tampa Bay Bucks, 8:25 on the NFL Network. I won't be watching that because I might get MRSA. Friday. Let's move on to Friday. One college game. Boise State at BYU, 8 p.m. on ESPN. I think it's actually going to be a really good game. I'm not going to be watching it, but we'll get to that later. But I think it's going to be a good game. So let's move right on to Saturday. College game day, 9 a.m. on ESPN from Oregon. Oregon or Oregon? Depends on where you're from, I guess. Anyway, nooner games. Number 20, Louisville takes on USF on ESPN. Wake Forest at number 7, the U on ESPN, U. And Vanderbilt at number 16, Texas A&M on, here it's MyTV, but a local SEC regional channel. Let's move on to happy hour games. This is a 2 TV alert, only for happy hour games, folks. Tennessee at number 1, Alabama, 3:30 on CBS. NC State at number 2, Florida State, 3 p.m. on either ABC or ESPN2. Revenge game or trap game for Florida State? We'll find out. Also, this will be the 20-year anniversary of the 1993 National Championship team for Florida State, which means Bobby Bowden is back at Florida State. He will be planting the spear at the beginning of the game. They'll estimate over 300 former players will be at the game to watch, as will I. Also, let's move on. Michigan State at Illinois, 3:30 on ABC or ESPN2. Check your local regional areas. Number 9, Clemson at the Terrapins of Maryland on ESPN. Number 10, Texas Tech at number 15, Oklahoma on Fox. And Duke at number 14, Virginia Tech on ESPNU. Let's move on to the primetime games. Number 12, UCLA at number 3, Oregon, 7 p.m. ESPN. Number 21, the Gamecocks at number 5, Missouri, 7 p.m. on ESPN2. Penn State travels to the Horseshoe to take on number 4, the Ohio State at 8 p.m. on ABC. World Series Game 3, Boston at St. Louis, 8 p.m. on Fox. And number 6, Stanford at number 25, Oregon State, 10:30 on ESPN. Oh, breaking news. Just got something from my source known as the Cougar. Former turd and Olympic gold medalist Ryan Lochte has been seen in Sarasota area. Ladies, I know how much you love him, so just be on the lookout. You might get a shot of Ryan Lochte this weekend. So let's go on to my picks. Carolina over Tampa Bay. Sorry, Bucks. Louisville over USF. The U over Wake. Texas A&M over Vandy. Bama over Tennessee. FSU over NC State. Clemson over Maryland. Oklahoma over Texas Tech. Upset alert. Virginia Tech over Duke. Oregon beats UCLA. Missouri over the Cocks. The Ohio State over Penn State. And Stanford over Oregon State. Last week, my movie quote was, "Do you do drugs, Danny?" If you guys noticed the shirt I was wearing, that was Ty Webb and Danny. And underneath it says "every day." You probably didn't see that. Well, that's from the greatest comedy ever, Caddyshack. My friend Amy Pastrana and a host of others got that. This week's movie quote is, "I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries. Now go away or I shall taunt you a second time." I'll say it again. "I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled elderberries. Now go away or I shall taunt you a second time." What movie? So, everyone have a great weekend. I know I am. Drink responsibly, turn on, tune in, and drop out. Take it easy, everybody. See ya!
Seems like the light of gray in the world.